Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's Sweatshirt Wednesday. It's Sweatshirt Wednesday. I don't know if anybody got the memo, but it's Sweatshirt Wednesday. These are not the Denver Broncos. These are my daughter's middle school Broncos.
Which is a much better team to root for,
right.
if you ask me.
Yeah.
Not that I know anything about the Denver Broncos. Don't get mad at me. Don't at me, Denver fans. Okay.
Don't at her. Joke. Right.
Hey, I wanted to tell you that you probably got it too, or maybe you didn't, because actually we live in two different places. But yesterday I got an email, as I do, from the Get Upside app people. This is the free cashback, or not the free, but like the cashback app when you buy gas and get restaurant stuff and grocery stuff. Right. They send emails to alert you when cashback offers are exceptionally high in your area. This is just like one more reason that I'm crazy about this app. I love them. Yeah. So like now I know, even if I don't need gas, like say I've got a half a tank, I know now I'll just go ahead and get a top off because I'll get more cash back right now because they sent me that email.
Go fill it up. Go fill that up. Do it.
It's so nice that they do that kind of stuff. And so again, if you've not heard of Get Upside, it is a cashback app. You get cash back when you buy gas, which you know you're already doing. So you might as well have a free app that just gives you money every time you buy gas. I mean, hello, I don't know why people would not do this. To me, it's absolutely crazy. But again, it's free. It costs you nothing. You just get money back. And so it's a free app. And right now, when you use code CHICKS, if you download the app on your phone and you use code CHICKS, you're going to get at least 25 cents per gallon cash back when you use that code CHICKS. 25 cents or more per gallon is a lot of money. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. Why would you not do this? I don't get it.
It's
just
a win-win-win. Fathom. Right. There's no downside. There's no downside to the Get Upside app. You guys just do it. Anyway, so it's one of my favorite things. Okay, so we should probably just, first of all, thank everybody for the enormous interest in our meet and greet in Tampa that's happening in September.
Away. Absolutely blown away. I did not think, I really did think it was going to be like 8 people. So I really did. I was wrong. I was wrong on so many levels. So, and Mock was right. And this happens, maybe like 3%,
wasn't right.
3% of the time.
I just was worried. You know what I mean? I was worried.
I just didn't think it was going to be like that many people so quickly. So, and we like to keep these things sort of, small and intimate. So with 375 is what we had. That's what we topped out at, is 375. So it's going to be a good crowd. We're really excited about it. I just did not think it was going to happen that quickly. I thought we were going to have, maybe like, I don't know, 365 more people that we're going to be able to let in today.
Like walk-ons?
Right. So that was a little surprising. So so we are really excited about it, you guys. I mean, it's going to be so much fun. Oh my God.
It's going to be great. And so we sold out in 90 minutes, which was absolutely incredible. And I know this is what I was saying yesterday, that I was so worried and upset in advance for all the people that want to go, that can't go. My heart hurts for all those people because it's, I want everybody to come. And so, we already know we're going to do another one, like in 6 to 9 months, on the opposite side of the country. So probably Arizona somewhere. I don't know. We haven't decided, but that's what we're looking at, is somewhere out yonder, out west. Right. And then, the people, particularly in our insiders and supporters group who also didn't get tickets, because there were a lot of them that tried and didn't, they're going to have priority for the next one, because we want to meet as many of our most ardent supporters as we possibly can. But I wanted to address this comment. Because this is the kind of stuff that I don't know how to handle this. So this is a person who has, by the way, sent us Facebook stars, similar to YouTube super stickers, right? This is a person who watches regularly. She has sent stars, and I know that because Facebook tags them as such. It'll say star sender on their little name. And she was mad. Like, she's not just disappointed, she's legit angry at us for how we managed our ticket sales. And so she wrote, after you posted how we sold out, she wrote,
Right.
really angry cussing face emoji, extremely unfair. I'm glad I didn't get my hopes up. Have a good time. And so I wrote back to that and I said, she was mad because somebody else wrote back and said, how is that unfair? They gave notice about how this was going to work. You know, they tried to explain that if you're an insider or supporter, you're going to have first dibs, you know, and I saw a lot of people joining the insiders and supporter communities, maybe just for that reason. I don't know. But we said exactly how this was going to work. So she responded to that person, I don't know, sold out in 10 minutes and no one else can go that's not an insider. You can't have an event that holds 350 and have 2,500 people that watch you daily. And I'm like,
but you can. But you can. And here's the thing. Like, we actually went back and forth with you know, we have people that we work with at Radio America who basically are the umbrella for this podcast. And we went back and forth about, okay, the next event that we're going to do is going to be in Arizona, because we're already looking ahead. So we got to like accommodate and try to, you know, work towards the next event too. And you know, is it going to have to be bigger? Well, I pushed back and I said, no, I don't want it to be bigger. I don't want it to be 600 people or 700 people. I don't want to do that, because I don't like having these massive events, because then we don't get to talk to people, because that's not who Mock and I are. We want to be able to talk to every individual that is there, because that is how we roll. That's how we've always been for 13 years. We like to be able to have individual time with every individual there. And that is who we are as people. We're not like, I don't know how many meet and greets y'all have been to. I've been to several where, you know, you go to them and you don't really have time with the person that you're going to see. We talk to people. That is what we do at meet and greets. We stand and talk to it is exhausting because you're standing and you're talking to, but we like to get to know each and every one of you. That's what we do. Honestly, that's what we're there to do. We try to do that. We've tried. And so that I don't want it to be 1,000, 2,000, 4,000 people, because it's like Mock said right before we go on. Otherwise, you're going to be like, oh, there's Mock and Daisy up on a stage, and then you never get to actually.
And we'll be like, hi,
hey,
and that's it.
Yeah,
like, why do you want to do that? Why would you even want to come and see us in that way?
So you know what I mean? Yeah, we want to party with you, man.
Exactly. I mean,
right.
I don't get that at all. And so I tried in a very kind way to say, because then she started complaining, well, I didn't know which group to join to get the tickets. And I was like, I don't know how much clearer we could have been about that.
Right.
Either one. They both had access to tickets immediately at 10 a.m. Eastern. And so I was like, you didn't have to pick. I thought we made that clear, but I'm just, so it brought up a couple things like what you're saying. When we started to think, oh my gosh, well, if a lot of people do want to come, then we need to find a bigger venue. But you're absolutely right. I think that all future events are also going to be limited to 500 tops, because we can't possibly talk to everybody if there's more people than that. And then it won't be, we're not we're not rock stars. We're not going to like perform for you. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to break out in song and dance. I mean, I probably will after a few drinks, honestly, but like officially as part of a program, we're not going to. So our deal is that we want to chitty chat with you. We want to meet and greet you. Right.
Right.
And so if it's more than that, it won't be a meet and greet. It'll be just like a giant mosh pit. And I don't know what the fun of that would be. You know what I mean?
No,
so let's do more.
Yeah, we want to do more. So it's a kind of a quantity thing. We want to be able to do more of these so we can actually talk to you guys and meet you individually. And that, because our big thing is we are all about community, building this community and getting to know you as people, because that is what sets us apart as Chicks on the Right. We are different than a lot of these communities. We always have been. That is what has led to our longevity. We've been doing this for 13 years. And one of the things that sets us apart is because of our community building. It's different than community organizing. It is
very
community building. Very different. It is community building. And that is what, I mean, the people in our community are cream of the crop. I mean, we take such great pride in that. You guys are the best people in the conservative sphere. You know, you guys are the best. And so we want to meet you, you know, we want to actually meet you other than just talking to you like we do every single day. So it's just really important for us to be able to do that. And it's just, that's priority. That's priority.
So yeah, and so listen, I'm sorry for everybody that wanted to come that can't come. I just I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that it can't be bigger, but for reasons that I hopefully just explained, that is why. Now, I did want to make sure to say this in this format as well, because I could not believe what I was seeing on our Facebook page yesterday. Scammers. I did not anticipate this at all, that there would be so many scammers who would be coming to our page and saying, hey, I've got tickets. Oh, I can't go anymore. I got tickets, so I'll sell them to you. Just DM me. And then I got an email from one woman who was like, can you tell me if this is real? Like, it seems weird that they're offering tickets this quickly for this cheap. Should I go ahead and buy them? And I'm like, oh my God, no, do not do this. So do not believe anybody on Facebook who is saying that they have tickets, okay? Because first of all, they can't unless they are an insider and supporter. Second of all, they were only able to be sold in quantities of 2, right? Like you couldn't buy more than 2. So all these people that are like, I have 3 tickets to sell. No, you don't, you idiots. Yeah. They all, by the way, have barcodes and they all are numbered, and we have the names and addresses of everybody who bought tickets. So you don't, because you're not going to get in. And I would hate for people to like make travel arrangements and think that they have tickets that are valid when they're not. And we cannot be held responsible for that. Okay. That's not on us. If you buy a way that was not a way that we sold them, just do not fall for it.
What losers, man. What complete losers are doing this? Like, yeah. God, get a life.
There's so many. That's what's so amazing to me. Like, I probably banned and blocked on our page 15 yesterday, another 10 this morning. I mean, they are just relentless, and it's all fake. So do not fall for it. Do not buy tickets.
Unbelievable.
Hold out. Most likely the insiders and supporters who bought them, if they need to resell them, will be doing that to other insiders and supporters, because those are communities that are troll free and that are trustworthy. So it's just not going to happen. That's just not a thing. So please don't fall for that. Please do not fall for that. Really quickly, want to mention too that if you are a multivitamin taker and you are not, because you don't like taking pills or capsules or tablets or whatever, look at what you have. Look at that. That right there is a packet of goo. That is a packet of gooey health.
It's good. It's really good. I'll take some.
She's like she's taking it right now. She is getting all the multivitamins that she needs just by squirting that packet of health.
It's right peach mango. It's peach mango. It's really good, actually. It tastes really good. Really good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that is thanks to Healthy Cell. Healthy Cell has finagled a way that you can absorb the absolute most out of your multivitamin. And it's not just multivitamins, because they also have specialized packets of goo, if you will, for like memory and alertness, for sleep, for all kinds of things. And so, but their multivitamin is my favorite thing, because I know my body is absorbing the nutrients that it needs without all the fillers that tablets and capsules and stuff have to come with. It is amazing stuff, you guys. healthycell.com/chicks, 20% off your first order if you use code chicks. And we're not the only ones to take it. Dr. Peter McCullough, also a huge fan of Healthy Cell, and you should be too. Did you take it? Did you take the whole thing?
I didn't take the whole thing. I will when I'm done. I figured I was going to start talking. So yeah, at some point.
Tasty,
it is really good. Peach mango. It's good stuff. That's the vegan one. It's good. Yeah.
It's really, really good. Yeah. Okay. So let's get to some news if we can. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you very much for that super sticker. The big news right now that was going on yesterday is the Senate hearings of Ketanji Brown Jackson, or the notorious KBJ, as they are calling her.
Oh my God.
Is it Jackson Brown or Brown Jackson? Now I'm questioning myself.
Are they really calling her that? They're calling her that.
I don't know if they're calling her the notorious. I'm just seeing her get referred to by her initials a lot. And now
why do
I don't know if
people do
it's
that?
KJB or KBJ. I don't know. I forget.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Okay.
Anyway, she is, as you know, Biden's nominee for the Supreme Court. And by most accounts, she's a very measured, sort of even-keeled sort of person. However, there have been recent, obviously, I don't want to use the word investigations, but there's been research into her judgments. And obviously by the Senate Judiciary Committee, Josh Hawley has been very, very concerned because she's apparently been extremely light in terms of sentencing on pedophiles, child pornographers, and such. And so there were a lot of questions about that. I don't have those clips. You can find them absolutely all over the place because there was a lot of back and forth about that. But the bigger concern is that she is unable, apparently, to offer very easy, to me, answers to questions that should be obvious to like basically any human. And so to give you an example of that, Marsha Blackburn questioned her about, and I knew that this would be of specific interest to you because of your daughter and your swimming and all of that.
Right, right.
This whole idea of trans, and especially as it relates to sports and trans issues in schools. Marsha Blackburn had a few questions about that. This first clip that you're going to see, pretty simple question she's asking, Ketanji unable to answer it. Watch this.
With Georgetown Day School, I found it astounding that it teaches kindergartners.
Wait, that's not the right one. Hang on. This one.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition? No.
Yeah.
No?
You can't?
Not in this context.
So
I'm not a biologist.
The meaning of the word woman is so unclear and controversial that you can't give me a definition?
Senator, in my work as a judge, what I do is I address disputes. If there's a dispute about a definition, people make arguments, and I look at the law and I decide.
Well,
so I'm not.
The fact that you can't give me a straight answer about something as fundamental as what a woman is underscores the dangers of the kind of progressive education that we are hearing about. Just last week, an entire generation of young girls watched as our taxpayer-funded institutions permitted a biological man to compete and beat a biological woman in the NCAA swimming championships. What message do you think this sends to girls who aspire to compete and win in sports at the highest levels?
Senator, I'm not sure what message that sends. If you're asking me about the legal issues related to it,
you don't know?
Those are topics that are being hotly discussed, as you say, and
you think?
could come to the court. So I'm
And
not able to.
I think it tells
God, that was
our
nice and
girls that their voices don't matter. I think it tells them that they're second-class citizens, and parents want to have a Supreme Court justice who is committed to preserving parental autonomy and protecting our nation's children.
Yeah, girls, protecting our girls. That's damn straight. We really do want that. We do. Yeah, she's so vague, wasn't she? She just danced right around that. And, you know, when it comes to some of her rulings on pedophiles and sexual predators, she blames her rulings on Congress and she blames it on her colleagues. If you look at like she said that in some of her, when she was talking about that, when people asked her about some of her rulings, because she just passes the buck. She's like, oh, I have to blame it on Congress. No, you're the judge.
Right.
You get to make the rulings, lady. You're the one who's responsible for that. God, I mean, it's like pass the buck. You could say, I'm going to give this person a harsh penalty. I'm going to give them a harsh punishment because you're the freaking judge. And she doesn't do it. That to me is a red flag. They're pedophiles. Like,
yeah.
What the hell?
Well, and I love the point that Ben Shapiro made about the definition of woman, because as you heard, when she's asked that question, she immediately says, I can't answer that because I'm not a biologist. And Ben Shapiro was like, that's like asking her, what does 2 + 2 equal? And her saying, well, I'm not a mathematician, so I can't answer that. It's so absurd. Just say it's an adult human female. Done. That's the end of the story. I mean, this is not... The fact that everyone is tiptoeing around this makes me feel like we're living in bizarro world.
I know.
What are we doing that we can't just say? 2-year-olds used to be able to answer that question, and now we've got a Supreme Court nominee who's like, I don't know, I'm not a biologist.
2-year-olds still can answer the question if they're raised if they're raised in a conservative household. I mean, that's what's so freaking absurd about this. 2-year-olds still can answer the question, but somebody who's going to be like or somebody who is nominated for the Supreme Court can't answer that question. You're right. It is bizarro world. It's just outrageous what we're seeing. It's completely outrageous. God, I'm so sick of talking about this transgender stuff. I'm so sick of fighting with people about it. I've been fighting with people for the past, I don't know how many days about it on my own. And part of it is my fault. I mean, 99% of it is my fault, because I've been posting, because I'm like, I am scorched earth about this stuff. I have just gone scorched earth about it because I'm so angry about all this stuff. And I'm so sick because I'm sick of the dumbassery surrounding it. Like, you can't reason with unreasonable people, and these people are just unreasonable. Like, it's like they've lost all sense of reality. And it's hard to argue with people who don't understand just right from wrong or reason from non-reason. It's just the most bizarre thing. It's like I was telling you, I was fighting with a guy last night about, because you got Eric Holcomb in Indiana who didn't sign or vetoed that bill in Indiana about transgenders in sports. And I was just like, what the hell is going on? This is a Republican governor who has obviously had his balls cut off, right? And so seriously, I mean, like, what is going on with this? You think you can count on one thing? You think you can count on something from a Republican governor, and you can't. You just can't. Like, these Republican governors are now Democrats. And so I'm like, what? Like, get him out of there. Like, what is going on? And we knew him. This is a guy who we presumed would be one way and who is now another, right? And so I'm just like, what is going on with some of these Republican governors? So I put that on my Facebook wall, and of course I had people come after me. And so I had to go back and forth about this transgender thing. And one guy came after me, and he was just like, I see like these transgenders and these women standing next to each other in, on a podium with the swimming thing, and they're all the same. They are exactly the same. I see them as exactly the same. And I was like, well, that's a problem, because we're not living in a dystopian Kurt Vonnegut novel, because they're not the same. We are not all the same. We're not. We're actually individuals. We're not. If you see that if Leah as the same as those women, then you are the problem. You are a problem. I can't help you, And this is where we are.
It's like, it's crazy. I mean, now you're just denying that you have actual eyeballs. Like, that's just why are we playing this game? Like, everybody can see. First of all, the junk in her swimsuit.
Exactly.
That's and then it's just the size. I mean, come on.
It's madness. And Mark, I fought with the old sorority sister of mine who watches this podcast. She may be watching right now. Hi, if you're out there. And she's pretty much she loves our podcast, and I'm assuming that she has some conservative ideals, but she fought with me the other day because she disagrees with my stance on this. She is a physician. She is a doctor. And she's like, well, what about the mental health of transgenders? And I'm like, what about the mental health of the girls who have practiced and worked their asses off their entire young lives to get to that point? And that biological dude stole that from them. What about their mental health? Does anybody give half a shit about those girls? No, nobody cares.
Who does? Governor Ryan. Ron
Right.
DeSantis.
And you know what? Thank God. Thank God for that. Thank God that there's at least one governor that has a set of balls. Thank God. I'm so like, it's crazy. It's crazy how so many people in this country have just gone insane. It's just completely insane. And I refuse
Well, I don't know why
back.
people have all agreed to participate in a collective delusion together.
Right.
Like why I'm opting out. I'm not going to participate and pretend
I'm right there with you.
that those people on the podium are all the same when it's clear to any human that they're not the same. So why are we pretending? Just so that we avoid hurting the feelings of Leah Thomas?
I'm right there with you.
Leah Thomas is not concerned with anyone else's feelings. So why are we catering? I don't get it. By the way,
right there with you.
This Ketanji also could not answer a very basic question. Keep in mind, this is simply somebody asking her own opinion, her own thoughts about this particular question of when does life begin? Okay, this is a 15-second clip. When does life? It seems pretty straightforward. Here,
is that Kennedy?
My volume.
That's Kennedy. Oh my God! Here we go. Okay,
here we
go.
When does life begin, in your opinion?
Senator,
here we go.
I don't know.
Ma'am?
I don't know.
When
I mean,
when does life begin?
Okay. So
oh my God.
I get that she's like having to like tread lightly, you know, the spotlight is on her. She wants to be careful, but to just say, I don't
know. Thumb up my butt. Thumb up my butt. I just like, and here's the thing, Mop, is like, don't you think that you would have had the foresight to know that somebody was probably going to ask you that question? I mean, let's get real. Like these are these are conservatives that you're dealing with. They've asked this question before to people who have been nominated for Supreme Court justice. You're going to get asked this question. Do your freaking homework. I mean, that concerns me. Don't you think this is going to be a question?
Yeah. Because she could have offered like a really well-prepared, vague answer.
Yeah.
But to just be like, oh no, that was so ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Guys. Okay, do we want to see Lindsey Graham's utter freak out from yesterday?
Totally.
Guys, sometimes that funny little man, he tickles me.
He's gone scorched earth like me on Facebook. I love it.
So this was another moment that happened between he and Dick Durbin about Gitmo and what's to become of the remaining detainees at Gitmo. Lindsey, like a lot of normal people, believe that Gitmo should stay exactly the way it is, and that in fact more bad people should be there, right? Because that is for war crimes. That is right. That's not just jail. These people don't belong within our justice system. They're there because they're war crimes, terrorists, whatever. And so they're talking about the recidivism rate, and Lindsey Graham just loses it. And it was kind of awesome. Watch.
The beginning of the Obama administration, the recidivism rate of the Guantanamo detainees released is 5%.
Mr. Chairman, according to the Department Director of National Intelligence, is 31%. Somebody is wrong here. If you're going to talk about what I said, I'm going to respond to what you said. If we close Gitmo and move them to Colorado, do you support indefinite detention under the law of war for these detainees?
I would just say I'm giving the facts. And
the answer is no.
I want to make sure that it's clear. The 31% you referred to goes back to the year 2009?
What does it matter when it goes back to? We had them and they got loose and they started killing people.
Well, I could just say that.
If you're one of the people killed in 2005, does it matter to you when we release them?
Suggest that a president of your own party released them.
I'm suggesting the system has failed miserably, and advocates to change this system, like she was advocating, would destroy our ability to protect this country. We're at war. We're not fighting a crime. This is not some passage of time event. As long as they're dangerous, I hope they all die in jail if they're going to go back and kill Americans. It won't bother me one bit if 39 of them die in prison. That's a better outcome than letting them go. And if it costs $500 million to keep them in jail, keep them in jail, because they're going to go back to the fight. Look at the friggin' Afghan government. It's made up of former detainees at Gitmo. This whole thing by the left about this war ain't working.
Get him!
And
Get him,
got up and
Lindsey!
left, man. He was so mad.
Good. I mean, good.
I mean, granted, Lindsey's got a lot of problems. Okay, we can all agree that Lindsey is not reliable, but sometimes when he's good, he's really, really good.
Yeah, he was like losing his crap there. God, you know what they should do with the Gitmo people if they want to let him go? Let him go live with Rashida Tlaib. Since she doesn't believe in prisons, you know what I mean? I think they should just all go. They should all go live with her
because she's a terrible idea.
I think it's a great idea. Sometimes I have them, and I think that they should all go live in her freaking house. She can love them, make out with them. Yeah, I think that's where they should go.
You guys, I have been wanting to get to so many stories that we still have not gotten to, and I'm going to keep them on the list for tomorrow. But don't miss tomorrow's show because we will be talking about chocolate dicks. We will.
We have to talk about chocolate dicks. Can we just mention the Bill Gates Elizabeth Shue thing really quick? Can we just mention that?
I will take that off the list. Yes.
Okay, because because you
thing, right?
You disturbed me so much with that. I didn't know about it until you mentioned it to me before we started. I was like, I'm super disturbed, and we have to get that out of my head before I start my day today. So can you just is there a picture that you show us?
I don't have a picture up, but they're easily findable. Essentially, Bill Gates was at a basketball game and he was with an unidentified mystery brunette and on one side, and then Elizabeth Shue and her daughter on the other side. And they were all laughing it up, having this great time. So now there's speculation that he may be dating Elizabeth Shue.
Okay, if you guys don't remember who Elizabeth Shue is, she was in Karate Kid. You guys know who Elizabeth Shue. Elizabeth Shue,
Adventures of Babysitting, Cocktail.
Right. That Elizabeth Shue. This is not okay. I'm not okay with this coupling. I'm not okay with it. I mean, I said to Mock before we started, I said, she's way too pretty for him. And she goes, everybody is way too pretty for him. And I was like, yes, that is correct. That is correct.
Well, and I'm disappointed because she's the one that I want to have play me when a movie is made about my life.
Right, that's true. In the biopic of Mock's life, it'll be Elizabeth Shue. It's so true.
That's always what I've thought would work for me, right?
That is so true. And obviously, mine will be Cindy Crawford. I mean, of course. Yeah, so I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I just saw this, and then I saw her daughter sitting next to her, and you know that her teenage daughter is just like, just marry him, Mom. I mean, we'll have all this money, just marry him. Yeah, so it's just the whole coupling is very odd. I just need everybody to know that I couldn't know it myself, and I needed to purge that from my brain. So thank you.
Yes. Yeah. No worries.
Okay.
All right. It's time for our My Pillow talks. Our My Pillow talks. My Pillow, of course, as you know, having a huge sale right now on their towels, which is our favorite product of theirs. Although it's hard to pick because everything at My Pillow is so great. MyPillow.com/chicks. Towels on mega sale when you use code chicks. Make sure to check them out. Get discounts on everything, really. So this dog knows the best trick. You're going to love this trick.
Shake. Up. Then a circle. Good boy. Set. Show your wiener. Good boy.
Took forever to teach him how to do that. He's so proud of it. That is such a dude
trick. Got to teach Cash to do that.
Cash would be like, here are my balls. Here are my balls.
You have to train him to do it on command.
Oh my God. I don't even have to train him to do it because he's always walking around going, here are my balls. Here are my balls. He's constantly, and Greg, my husband, he always does like the narration. If Cash gets up, he's like, and here are my balls. And I'm always like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Constant.
I love that so
Constant.
much. Also,
so
there's a woman on TikTok who's getting some virality right now because she has an emotional support raccoon. which I love. And so what she's doing lately is she's making all these videos of her talking to her emotional support raccoon about all of her problems. And the raccoon literally falls asleep every time. It provides her no emotional support, and it just absolutely cracks me up. Watch.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if I should text him, if I should call him, should I just leave him alone and play hard to get and just,
He's starting
not
to fade.
even engage with him so that maybe he'll chase me. And then, but that makes me feel, like abandoned. And so I just, this is just so hard. Like, I just don't even, know what to do. I mean, do I even want him? Is it just time for us to be over?
Oh my God.
Are you listening?
He's like,
Anyway.
oh no, I'm awake. I'm totally awake. I'm listening to you. You crazy
Oh my
biatch. I'm
God.
listening. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Also, I don't know why this made me laugh so hard. I think it's her laugh, but there's a woman who obviously had a procedure at the dentist, and she got in her car right after and decided that she was going to videotape herself unable to move half of her face. And her reaction to her own self is so great.
Just left the dentist. I can't even smile. Oh my God. Just left the dentist.
She just was dying at her own
Oh
self.
my God, that is so great.
Oh my God. Okay,
Oh
you
my
guys.
God.
Moment of personal privilege, because we have to say thank you. We have some thank yous, okay?
Oh,
So
we have
first
some
of all, I
thank
know you
yous.
have some of these. So this
Yeah.
is from Michelle Archer. She sent us those amazing DeSantis Florida, Escape to Florida, Lockdown Libs t-shirts. You know, with
Love
the people
it.
that went to Florida who said that they
Yes.
hate Florida. Oh my God, I
Yes.
love this.
Love.
And then from Bev sent me this other DeSantis. I'm going to have so many DeSantis things.
Oh
so
my God. Love
and
it.
look at this. Look at this pin.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, I just can't even do
That is so cool. Where the heck does somebody get something like that? That's so cool.
I know. It's crazy. And then, oh shoot, where's the card? Oh yeah, here it is. I think you already got this, but from Nancy Ingram and Teggy Peterson. They love watching us, and they made a table runner for you. Did you get that?
They did.
Okay.
I did.
And so they made me one too.
Let me see yours. Oh, that is so beautiful.
Isn't
That
that
is
nice?
That is so
I mean,
you. That
I
is
just
so
can't.
you.
I just
Oh,
can't.
I love it. That's so cute for Easter.
I know. And then they sent like
That'll be perfect.
Same person. Let me make sure.
You
Yes.
guys.
So let's see. This is from Sandy. Sandy also sent. She sent a Gary the Goat tote for you. Let's see.
No.
I have it. Let me see if I can shake it open. Anyway, it's a tote with Gary the Goat on it.
Oh my God. I love that.
And then
I'm a
I got
tote
like a
girl.
hummingbird pillow because she knows I like
love
hummingbirds.
that. Oh my God. That's
I
so
know.
cute. That'll look so cute in your guest room.
I know. It's just so nice. I
It's
can't
like
even deal.
perfect.
And
I love
Lori
that.
Connor sent like this little Easter chick thing. It's hard to see because it's so shiny and pretty, but like it's
the
a little
Easter
Easter
stuff.
chick.
How pretty. Easter. I love
really
you guys.
hard.
Easter literally is, I mean, I know I'm obsessed with Christmas, but Easter is like it's neck and neck with Christmas. Obsessed with Easter. I cannot wait for Easter. I'm already like planning on my charcuterie boards. I'm like out of control. I'm so excited.
She does
I'm
do
gonna
a
do,
mean
like,
charcuterie.
Oh my God, I'm going to do 3. I'm doing 3 this year. I'm doing a meat charcuterie, a vegetable charcuterie, and a whole dessert charcuterie. It's going to be out of control.
Dessert? I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, a whole dessert. It's going to be all like just dessert, massive dessert charcuterie. I'll send you a picture. It's going to be out of control.
Well, I hope that after tomorrow's show, when we have a chance to talk about chocolate dicks, that it will include some chocolate dicks.
I may have some chocolate dicks on there. I mean, nothing says nothing says nothing says the resurrection of Jesus Christ like a chocolate dick, right? I'm just saying.
Am I right or am I right?
I mean, we're going to get so many emails because I just said
my
that.
God.
We're going to get so many
Don't
emails.
add
You
us.
guys, just don't. Please don't add us, okay? Just don't. Just don't. I'm
It's all in good
kidding.
fun.
I'm kidding. It's all in good fun. Okay. Anyways, you guys
Oh,
bring it
my
in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in.
My shirt says DeSantis 2024. That's what it says, Barbara.
Mine says
DeSantis
Broncos.
2024.
Mine says Broncos. Broncos. It's my kids' school. You guys have the best Wednesday ever. We will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.